Hello everybody, welcome to my live stream of Who is Mike? This is a mystery supernatural visual novel. It came out some time ago. I know it's headed to Steam. It is not on Steam yet. I do have a link down in the description below. So if you want to check that out or you want to play this game yourself. All I know is this is some game about somebody who wakes up and he has himself looking down at him, basically accusing him of messing with his life or something. So it sounds pretty interesting. I know that there's been other YouTubers have read this novel. I have not played it or read it at all, or watched any videos or anything like that. But I look forward to jumping into this game and read it to you guys. I've done quite a few of these visual novels in my past, and we're going to go ahead and get that started right here, guys. Who is Mike? Seems like a pretty interesting game. So let me go ahead and get the game launched here. Give me just a minute, guys. I had to give my computer and internet a reboot. I think it was, honestly, I think it was that invention too. I think it had processes going on in my computer, slowing my computer way down. So I wasn't able to start this game quite as early as I had hoped. Alright guys, so let me go ahead and launch the game. You guys hear me? Yep, I think so. See people here, but... Alright. There we go, guys. Who is Mike? Should be up there. We have 3 viewers, and I want to go ahead and welcome you guys to my first play ever of Who is Mike? Again, guys, the link, if you want to play this game yourself, is in the description down below. Go ahead and check out the options here. Skip scene dialogue, skip all dialogue. Stop, skip, after choice. Skip speed, text speed. Full screen. Voice is all the way down. Is there voice in this game? We may have to come back here and adjust this, guys. I don't know. Like I say, I've never played it, so. Extras. Okay, things are locked. Okay. Oh, Rusty Foxes, thanks so much for the raid. Who is Mike? Yes. Alright, hopefully you guys can see everything. Let's go ahead and start this game and see if there's actually a voice or if I'm going to be reading to you guys. How you doing, Warriors? Cat Lover? Alright. No, looks like I'm going to be reading this to you guys. Ugh, my head! Okay, so there was a bump. Maybe I fell out of my bed or something? I don't know. My nape throbbed with a sudden, persistent pain. Dizziness came and went, like a slow trickle of sweat. What? It was evening. The curtains were closed, and the sound of blood thumping in my ears made the silence malignant. I was in my house, yes, but I was disoriented. Something felt amiss. There was a certain creepiness that made the hairs on my arms prickle. I blinked at my surroundings. My glasses. Where are they? No wonder I can't see. Did I bump into something, or... Stay back! Whatever you are! Even before I heard his voice, I felt the presence of someone else in the room. Uh-oh. This is creepy. It justified the awful feeling in my gut. Just don't move. Oh my God. There was a stranger in my house. He held a bat to his outstretched arms, maintaining the distance between us. Get back! I didn't know what to do. I opened my mouth in several attempts to say something. Don't hurt me? Please leave? What do you want? In the end, I just stood there in dumb silence, stewing in my own nervous sweat. What is he even doing here? If he is a robber, he picked the wrong house. Do I know him from somewhere? I squinted at his blurred shape, trying to replace the man's fuzzy edges with something more tangible. He looks... I stepped closer. The man waved the bat in alarm. I told you not to move! Ugh! Uh-oh. Did he just shiver? He was acting way more upset than me, considering he's the intruder in my house. It might be a foolish thing to say, but he didn't seem dangerous at all. Just go away, please! Please! He continued mumbling to himself, gasping big gulps of panicked breaths. Uh-oh. Hey, I think you're having a panic attack. Try breathing through your nose and out of your mouth. Damn. Did I actually just give breathing exercises to a trespasser? Oh, wow. I guess Sarah was right. My kindness will be the death of me one day. In any case, the stranger relaxed a good deal. I gave him a small, unsure smile. Are you alright? He doesn't say anything. Wait a minute. What? What are you? Sorry. My name is Mike Jansen, and you're in my house. Who are you? Never mind. I think I lost my glasses somewhere. If you let me find them, I'm sure we can sort this out. You don't seem like a bad guy. The man dropped the bat to his side and let out a long, forlorn sigh. Under the coffee table, probably. Thanks. I fumbled around the floor, praying for dear life the stranger wouldn't attack me while I was vulnerable. But he just stood there, shuffling his feet and mumbling to himself. He wasn't very threatening, really. I'm sure the poor guy's just confused. Also, there was something familiar about him. Something I couldn't quite put my finger on. It might be his posture or even that red sweater he was wearing. Oh boy. I could swear it looks exactly like mine. Sorry for threatening you with a bat. It's alright. If it makes any difference, I really wasn't gonna hit you. The shape of my glasses finally registered in my hand, and I fished them out. I don't really think I can hurt anyone. Even in this situation. Sarah has always said, oh no, the world gained clarity as I put on the pair of glasses over my eyes. Someday kindness is going to kill me, he says. And you're like freaking out. So, you can see me now. Hi. The man waved lamely. I stood there with my jaw agape, staring at him. He was me. Oh my god, would this be weird or what? Like Ansman says, is he you, a clone? Hey, Jajiro, welcome to the stream. He was me, existing as a separate being. Okay, at this point, I think I would start thinking that I'm dreaming. You know? I would definitely start thinking, oh my god, I'm dreaming here. Wow. He had my face, my hair, and my posture. Let me turn the volume up just a little bit, guys, so you guys can make sure you hear this. And he had my sweater. No wonder that sweater looked like mine. It was mine. This is just a dream. It's just a dream, that's it. Calm down. Don't lose your head. Relax. No matter how many times I said it, though, the gravity of the situation refused to stick. The room felt simultaneously restricting and vast, like being squeezed and let go again and again. I felt like I was a child again, lost in a crowd, blindly reaching for my mother's hand, only to realize in horror that the hand belonged to a stranger. Ugh. Okay. Now it's your turn not to panic, right? Huh. Deep breaths. And now he's saying the same thing back to me. Oh my gosh. No, warrior cat lover. Plot twist. You're naked. Oh my gosh. HBS, how you doing, man? Was he some kind of clone? An apparition of my future? What? What exactly is he? I reached out to him, wanting to make sure he was real and not some figment of my imagination. The other Mike recoiled from my touch and pushed my arm away. Hey now, this is weird for both of us. Don't make it worse by being grabby. He looks solid, so he can't be a ghost. He could form separate thoughts from my own. And he seemed aware that we were the same person as well. What are you? Why do you have my face? And he's like, excuse me? Your face? For your information, I was having a normal night in my house when you came barging in here. So why don't you tell me what you're doing in my living room? I opened my mouth to argue, but once I did, I realized I couldn't remember anything. My last bits of memory consisted of a bowl of chips and late-night TV shows. Also a pain in the back of my head. Now, when it says you up here, this means I'm actually saying something rather than thinking something. If I don't see you up here, it means I'm just thinking it. How's it going, Kurumi? I can't remember. He's like, aha! See? That's all you fakes say. Case closed. Fake? Excuse me? You're some sort of anomaly. That's the only explanation. I don't remember doing anything special recently. If you have my memories, I'm sure you'll agree. You, on the other hand, lost a chunk of time from yours. So you are either the cause of everything or simply an effect. Ergo, an anomaly. Right. Then, if we're going there, I might as well say you're lying about the state of your memories. Normality was disrupted within your presence. Hence, I lost track of time. The probability that you are the cause and effect of my sudden amnesia is very high. They're arguing. This is funny. Therefore, you're the fake. How you doing, Unknown Shrek? Welcome to the stream, buddy. And Mike says, you can't prove that. And I say, neither can you disprove it, since we will have the same arguments. Huh. And go around in circles. I see what you're getting at. Both people kind of pause. He's like, it is quite interesting, though. Isn't it? Alright, my first choice, guys. My first choice. Alright, see you later, a wacky guest. It is quite strange, though, isn't it? Well, I guess, or not really. Yeah, I'm gonna say I guess. Well, sorta. After all, it's not every day you meet an exact replica of yourself. He's like, you make it sound like I'm the copy here. Yeah, here we go arguing about this again. Who's the copy of who? Ant-Man's like, it's Dwight when he escapes a killer and goes home. Well, aren't you? A copy of me? And he's like, don't start that thing again. This is such a pain in the ass. Don't I know it? What could have caused this? And again, I'm thinking this to myself. I'm not actually talking. What kind of freak in nature would have sprouted another me? I was sure that I would be flattered or something, but I was hardly a clonable specimen material. Sigh. At the very least, he didn't seem dangerous. There was no animosity or aggression coming from him. I didn't feel any ill will towards him either. But it was strange how we have the same small scar on the chin. And even the same pockmarks from teenage acne. I touched my own face in a sudden impulse. I'm still me, right? And then we heard a door softly opening from upstairs. Oh no, Sarah! Sarah! I knew Sarah heard that noise a while ago. Quick, find somewhere to hide! I'll try to distract Sarah while you crawl out the front door. And I'm like, what? Wait a minute. You're getting rid of me? He's like, no, I'm not, okay? We just can't risk having two mics in the house. You know that. And I'm like, so why don't you leave? He's like, are you kidding? You look like a train wreck. He says, he was right. I was filthy. How did that happen? Look, we'll get it all sorted out tomorrow. Who knows, maybe your missing memories might even come back. But you're throwing me out of my own house. I'm not throwing you out. This is just a temporary arrangement. Let me deal with Sarah tonight, and tomorrow we'll sort out this whole mess. Just leave for now, okay? Wow, so I'm going to let you guys help me with this decision right here, guys. Let's get a vote. Should I say, fine, we'll deal with it tomorrow and accept it and leave because Sarah's coming? Or do I say, no, I'm staying right here? What do you guys want me to do? Let's take a vote, guys. Kirk, this is a visual novel called Who is Mike? And it's definitely started out pretty interesting, if I might say so myself. I almost think you should stay, but it might jog memories. Unknown Shrek is saying stay. Okay. Anybody else? Give it another 30 seconds or so. Anybody else thinking we should say leave and deal with it tomorrow? Or do you guys pretty much agree that we should just stay here? Got a couple of votes. What do you think, Zax? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm up with whatever you guys decide. I think it's going to be interesting, whatever we do. Game's been pretty interesting. Warriors Cat Lover says I'd leave. Interesting. Got some differences in the chat about what we should do. Stay, please. Hey, HBS, welcome back. You just wind up getting caught, right? I don't know. You know what? We got 2-1 voting for staying here. Let's find out. I think it's going to be interesting. So we're going to say, you know what? I'm staying here. I stand here with a heavy feeling in my stomach. His suggestion made sense, but my feet just refused to move. Why should I hide? Why should I scurry away from my girlfriend in my own house? It wasn't right. Faint trickles of anger scratched at my chest. And I say, no way. He's like, what? I'm not leaving. Come on, man. Don't be difficult. if Sarah sees this, it will not end well for either one of us. But if there's anyone out there who can help us, it's... He's like, shh. Mikey, it's getting late. Aren't you coming up? Her voice called from the stairs. The living room was dark, and she probably didn't see us in the dim light. We held our breaths tight in our throats. He's like, I got distracted. Sarah walked towards us, a nonchalant look on her face. Uh-oh. Hey, Raku Cakes, how you doing? Welcome back. This is gonna be good. She just walks in. Looks like she obviously sees the other mic here, and she's looking right at me. Us. Alright, Raku Cakes. So far what we've happened is we've basically woke up to a thud in the middle of the night. We think we're sleeping in our house, and we basically see our own self in the house as well. And neither of us knows what's going on. We're basically like, who are you? Who are you? Thinking that each other is like a clone of us. So we're both named Mike. We're both exactly the same. We both have the same scars and everything. And we don't know what's going on. And now our girlfriend just walked in and came home. And evidently she's looking at both clones of Mike. So it's pretty interesting so far. So she walks in. She walked towards us, a nonchalant look on her face. Hi, is someone there with you? It's pretty late for visitors. And he's like, And she's like, is that your brother? Oh no, she thinks it's we're brothers? Mike stole a glance at me. Listen, Sarah. And I'm like, please, don't panic. And she's like freaking out. Look at her. Uh-oh. Wow. She's seeing two of us. Maybe I should have left, guys. Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe I should have left. She's gonna like faint or something. Yeah, oh no. Oh. My God. Oh wow. Sarah, calm down. This is... What the fuck? And I'm like, okay. I know this looks sort of bad, but... Sort of bad? Mike, I'm staring at two of you. Hey, this would be like a woman's fantasy, right? Having two of her dream boyfriend at night when she comes home? Any woman that's ever had like a two men on one woman situation or fantasy, I mean, she's getting her fantasy come true, right? All right, never mind all that. No, I think she would be kind of freaking out. I think anybody would be kind of freaking out if they come home and see two of their husband or boyfriend or whatever. Yeah, I think so, right, Cakes? I think Sarah's head's going to explode. Sarah says, Mike, I'm staring at two of you. I think we crossed the threshold of sort of bad a long time ago. Mike's like, yeah, this is a trick, isn't it? With some mirrors and shit. Oh no. It's not a prank, Sarah. And he's like, this is really happening. And I'm like, we don't really know what to do. She's like, stop. Stop talking. Watching both of you talk at the same time is giving me vertigo. And he's like, deep breaths? Oh, here we go with the deep breaths again. Oh my God. You could just say it's your twin, not impossible. Ant-Man's like, it's a trap. So he starts with the deep breath thing again, like we both said to each other earlier. I think I need to lie down. Oh, wow. Excuse me for a bit. So she leaves and goes to lay down. Oh my God. And both of us are probably wanting to run to her and comfort her. Oh, baby, it's okay. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. You were just drunk. Well, that went better than I expected. He's like, if by that you mean my girlfriend is ready to pop a stress baby, then, yeah, sure. I told you this was a bad idea. Should I say, nah, she'll be fine? Or, yeah, take it back? I don't know. I'm gonna say, yeah, take it back. I think that's what I would be normal. I think in that situation, I think I'd be ready to fight. I'd want this guy out of here so I could go comfort my girlfriend in my house. I think I would want this guy gone. I would care for my girlfriend. I would be concerned and worried about her freaking out. And I think I'd be ready to fight my own image. I think I'd be ready to get the hell out of here. Yeah, take it back. I think I'd be in a fighting mood. Not, she'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, take it back. Do you think we can still undo this? He's like, I don't think so. I guess we just better deal with it. Okay, so she comes back, and she's like, all right, boys, I'm a lot calmer now. Now, first order of business. What the flying fuck? And he's like, I have no idea. He's like, start at the beginning then. Well, I heard a noise and I checked it out. I found somebody stumbling around in the living room. I panicked, I took the bat. I just wanted to scare the guy off. And then I saw him with my face on. I thought I was losing it. But he was making his way upstairs, so I had to confront him somehow. To be honest, I thought of grabbing a crucifix or something. And she's like, oh, cute. And I'm like, I don't remember any of that. I just woke up here with an aching head. What's the last thing you do remember? She says. Tell the truth or tell a lie? I don't think we need to do any lying here in this situation. I think that's only going to make things worse. I think I'm going to be honest. I think I'm just going to say the truth. Besides, then we have less to cover up, right? Just like we've always learned, tell the truth if you can. Let's tell the truth. I remember hearing a noise in the kitchen, but I thought it was nothing. I grabbed a beer from the fridge, and then something hit me in the head. Next thing I know, I'm in the living room, and this guy is waving a bat at my face. He's like, no way. He came in here dragging himself like a drunk, and then he tripped on that stupid carpet. Should I say, no, you hit me with a bat? Ugh, I hate that carpet. Well, he never did hit me with a bat, did he? I don't think he ever hit me with a bat. Wait a minute. Did he hit me with a bat? I don't think he hit me with a bat. I'm just going to say, ugh, I hate that carpet. Ugh, I hate that carpet. And what's with that smirk? Like, you never tripped on that carpet yourself. He's like, blah. Sarah says, my sister gave us that carpet out of the goodness of her heart. That explains so much. So, I'm getting the feeling that there's another issue here, though. Are you guys trying out, like, really... Wait a minute. Oh, are you guys trying to out-real each other, or what? Oh, like, out-real each other, like, be more real. Are you guys trying to out-real each other, or what? Well... Mike's like, there can't be two Mike Jansens, can there? Maybe you could help us figure it all out. She's like, huh? Decide which one of you is real? Yeah. And she's like how exactly? Oh, I don't know. Ask us some personal questions or whatever. Hey, yeah, I mean, why not, he says. Maybe one of us will slip up. She's like, yeah, right. Because you want to treat this like a fucking trivia game. Oh, mine. I think I just pissed her off. She's like, look, guys. I don't think that's gonna work. You can't just decide the realness of somebody in one night of 20 questions. Yeah, she's got a point, right? Sounds like he's lying. Raku Cakes is like, damn, I wonder if Mike is lying. Marlo's like, WTF? Ant-Man thinks that Mike is a fake. Golden Bunny's like, LOL. Wow. So, yeah, I mean, she's got a point here. She's like, you can't just decide the realness of somebody in one night of 20 questions. We have to find another way. I'm like, well, like what? She's like, blood sampling? DNA test? Aha, she's thinking pretty deep here. She's like, an exorcism? I don't fucking know. Just please, don't make me choose between the two of you. And I'm like, Sarah, we're aware this is unfair. But if there is one person who can help us, it's gotta be you. She's like, Mikey, you do know I love you, right? We've been together a long time. I know your bowel patterns and your unhealthy fanboy obsession with Jason Stratham. But I don't think literally anyone is cut out for this shit. Why don't we just call your mother? No! Both of us are like, no, to calling my mom. She's like, oh, even your reactions are the same. So she kind of got a tickle out of that. Look at her. Impressive. Baby Bunny, please. Please help Papa Bunny out. She's like, oh, stop. Didn't I tell you that nickname is only between the two of us? And he's like, technically, it's still just me. And she's like, oh my god. That is so fucking creepy. One thing's for sure. We do have to fix this. It's just too damn weird. And so I'm like, so you'll help us then? Sarah sighs and shakes her head. I don't think I get a say either way. And he's like, well, it's at least worth a shot. She's like, wait. After this is over, what are we going to do with the supposed imposter? Have you guys thought about that, little Jim? He's like, well, I'm sure we'll figure out something afterwards. And I have a choice here. Yes, let's think about it later. Or no, the fake has to leave. Wow. Yes, we'll think about it later. Or nope, the fake has to leave. I think it's a little bit too soon to be saying the fake has to leave, even though I think this might be your natural tendency, especially if you'd be angry. I think the smarter decision, though, would be to try to figure out what the hell's going on before we condemn whoever the supposed fake one is out. So, yeah, I think it's a little bit early, HBS, to say kill the fake. I don't think we know what the hell's going on yet, so I'm going to say let's think about it later. Let's get some more information, or try to get some more information anyway, and then we'll figure it out. Yeah, deal with it later. We got enough to think about right now. We don't need to start thinking the fake has to leave, we're going to kill the fake, whatever. We'll just deal with that once we figure out what the hell's going on here. So I'm like, yeah, let's not rush into that conclusion yet. Let's take this one step at a time. And she's like, okay, whatever, personal questions it is. And she's like, anniversary? And he's like, February 26th, 2009. Oh no. Oh wow. Wow, guys. So he said February 26th. How the hell am I supposed to know? I don't know. How the hell am I supposed to know? Yep, February 26th or February 27th. Rocky is doing great, Chunka Norris the Dragon. I would plan on putting up some more videos here real soon, guys, of Rocky and Roxy. Or at least one more video coming soon. So he said February 26th is our anniversary. Should I say, yep, February 26th, or no, February 27th? Oh no. Because if I answer this wrong, I'm going to be the imposter. Oh no, and I don't have any idea what the right answer is here. There's no clues on screen about what the right answer is. Oh my god, I have no idea. Well, Yeah, you guys are like, wow, rest in peace. Raikou Cake Sakes, I think the mic that you're playing is kind of creepy. Safest bet is to agree with him, but he could be lying to try and trick you. That's the thing, Raikou Cakes. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. He could be just trying to get me to agree because he wants to prove. He could know it's actually February 27th and just trying to trick me into agreeing, thinking that I'm the imposter and that I'm going to agree with him. I think you're onto something, Raikou Cakes. Nope. I think that if we agree, I think we're going to lay right into his trap. I think he's trying to trick us. I'd agree with Raikou. Safest bet is to agree with him, but he could be trying to trick you. So if we agree with him, let's think this through, guys. If we agree with him, and he's telling the truth, then obviously that's good, right? But what if, like Raikou Cakes, he could be trying to trick me, to try to prove to her that I'm the imposter. So, I mean, obviously if I'm him, I would know, and I wouldn't have this dilemma, but I don't. If I agree with him and he's trying to trick me, it's going to immediately prove I'm an imposter, and I'm going to be screwed. However, if I say February 27th and argue with him, then... oh my god, I don't know what to do. I'm going to say the 27th. I'm going to argue. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm gonna think he's trying to trick me here. I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to argue saying, no, it's February 27th. Wish me luck, guys. February 27th. And he's like, huh? And you're like, well, it was midnight. So technically, it was the 27th. And he's like, devil's in the details. And she's like, too easy. Brother's name? Mike's like, Miles Jordan Jansen. He hates it. Oh my god, again? Again I have to go with this? I get... what? Is it going to be this way for anything? Yeah, I'm not going to talk about my bearded dragons in this video, Chunk Norris, but I'm just going to ignore those questions. So we're focusing on this game right now. So don't ask me questions about dubious and stuff, man. Let's see. Let's see. What do you guys think? Oh, he's just saying I feed my bearded dragon super worms. My mom won't let me get dubious. Oh, okay. Remember she asked if it was his brother. Remember she asked if it was his brother, but stopped. She did mention your brother earlier. Yeah. So you guys think I should agree then and basically say Miles Jordan Jansen? Yeah, let's go ahead and agree with him this time. I don't know, well, let's find out. Miles Jordan Jansen, I agree with him. And exactly why I call him that every chance I get. And he's like, right on. And she's like, you guys are being very mature. Anyway, favorite animal? I'm starting to sound like the worst dating website in history. And he's like, dogs. Yes, I love dogs. Or hyenas. I think it's more likely that we like dogs. I think I'm going to agree with him. Why would I like hyenas? Who the hell would like hyenas? How you doing, Arkham Rider? Welcome. Dennis is like, I have no clue. I couldn't play this game. I'm going to agree with dogs. I'm going to agree with him on that. I think it'd be weird if I liked hyenas as my favorite animal. That'd be a creepy thing to like. So yeah, I think that's just too creepy for me to like. I'm going to say dogs. Yeah, I adore dogs, I say. I should remember to get one after this whole thing is over. And she's like, oh, sure. As long as you remember to water the plants every day. And we're both whining. Okay, I think I've answered these questions good so far. I think I'm doing okay so far. I think I might have kind of fudged up the first one, saying February 27th, but I got away with it by saying, you know, it was midnight or something. So I kind of pulled a slick one on that one. I think I got the first one wrong, but I was able to worm out of it, I guess. Or wing it, as you might say. And she's like, okay, that's it. I don't think this is working. And he's like, hey, wait. Let's take turns. What if he's just leeching off my answers? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, now we're not going to have his help. And I'm like, I resent that. And she's like, all right. Here we go. And she's like, tell me a secret you haven't told me before. Ooh, she's trying to find out secrets now. She's asking me for a secret I haven't told her before. Tell the truth or tell a lie? Damn. Oh my god, Warriors Cat Lover, is that true? That is horrifying, no kidding. Hyenas have a bigger penis than the males. Female hyenas have a bigger penis than the males. Why would they have a penis? That's so weird. Yeah, why would you know that, Warriors Cat Lover? That is weird. Maybe you watched a nature program? I'll have to look that up after this stream and find out if that's accurate. Warriors, cat lovers, I love animals. I know weird stuff. That's crazy. I'm just going to go with the truth, guys. I'm going to keep telling the truth and hope the truth shall set me free. As they say, tell the truth and the truth shall set you free. Let's tell the truth and keep telling the truth. And I'm like, but that's why it's a secret. I can't tell you. And she's like, oh, honey, is it about my cooking? And I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, same question. And he's like, Sarah, I love you, but that last tuna casserole you cooked sucked like balls. Oh my god. Uh-oh. He's gonna piss her off now. He's being maybe a little bit too honest, huh? That last tuna casserole you cooked sucked like balls. He's like, I like how they ran it all together there. Uh-oh. And should I snicker or nah? It's not that bad. I don't know. I think I would probably laugh. I'm trying to think of what I would actually do in this situation. I think I would probably laugh. And so I snicker. And she's like, so it takes a clone of you to pop up before you admit to it, huh? But next question. Now we're getting somewhere. At least one of you has to be telling the truth. And we're both whining. So, Mike, what's wrong with a casserole? Tell the truth or tell a lie? When it comes to cooking a woman we love, do we dare tell the truth? You know what? I think that if you have a good enough relationship with a man or a woman, I think if you have a solid relationship, you shouldn't have to lie about how they cook. You shouldn't have to lie about, hey, that it tasted like crap. It had too much salt, without them getting upset. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with the truth here because I'm going to hope that we have a good enough relationship that I can be honest, and the truth, like I said, will set me free. I'm not going to tell a lie because I think he might come at me and yeah, it's going to look bad. So I'm going to tell the truth. Okay. Well, there was way too much chili, first of all. My bottom was on fire for days. It was horrible. The texture, too. And I shiver. I don't know. I just felt like I was eating, like, barf. Oh, wow. Wow, guys. Raikou Cake said I would lie. I just read that. Everybody was saying truth, and then Raikou Cake said, I would lie here. It might have been a smart idea, because look what I just said. The texture, it just felt like I was eating barf. That that might be a little bit too honest. Let's see how she takes that. I mean, it even looked like barf. It tasted like pure death. And the smell of the kitchen afterwards. I thought something really did die. Oh my god. When it said tell the truth or tell a lie, I didn't realize that telling the truth was going to be like hating on her food with this much vengeance. Good grief. I mean, I just basically took a knife and stabbed it in her heart. Exactly, Raikou Cakes. He's digging his own grave here. And that's me saying this. That's not him. This is me saying this, Raikou. Digging his own grave, digging my own grave. Yep, I basically just took a knife and slammed it into her heart with these words. It looked like barf. It tasted like barf. It had the texture of barf. The kitchen smelled like something died. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly, Dennis. This might be a little bit too much truth. I have to agree. Wow. All right, this is getting interesting. I gotta say that. And he's like, shh. He's trying to tell me to be quiet. Shut up. Oh my god, now he's gonna look like the good guy telling me to shut up while I'm going on. Yeah, I think I just stabbed myself. He's like, shut up. And I'm like, but other than that, all that, it was okay. The plates have a nice floral pattern. And he laughs. Oh, the plates. Anything else? You were on a roll there. And he's like, that's all. Oh my god. On the other hand, you make great pizzalets. What's a pizzalet? You make great pizzalets. Tell the truth or tell a lie. I'm going to continue to be honest, guys. I'm going to hope that she knows it's the real me by telling the truth and not, like, lying. Because she said we've been dating a long time, so I think she's going to know the real me. I'm going to continue being honest and hope that I've been honest in the past and that she'll know it's the real me. I'm going to continue to be honest. It may be the death of me, but we'll find out. Like pizza rolls? Okay. So I'm like, I like the macaroni. And he's like, oh yeah, those were good too. And she's like, the macaroni was a microwave meal. And I'm like, and she's like, in short, you like none of my cooking, you lying ass. Oh no. And he's like, that's not. And I'm like, nice going, Mike. At this point, she'll throw us both out. And she's like, all right then. Looks like she's still smiling, maybe. She's like, all right then, more questions. Do you have a crush on our neighbor? Oh no. What the hell? This girl is totally using the situation. You know what? At this point, guys, I don't care how long I've been dating her. I think I'm ready to cuddle up with my image of myself. I think I'm ready to cuddle up with Mike, my own self-image, my own self. I'm ready to just be with myself and throw her the hell out because she is totally trying to use me. She is trying to use this situation to gain information, honest information, but she's trying to like figure out, this is so like a woman. I hate to say it, guys, but this is so like a woman. Here I am in the dilemma of my life, trying to figure out who the hell this other Mike guy is, and she's totally using this crazy situation to find out how we really feel about her. Is that not like a woman? Is this totally not like a woman? I love this. This is too much fun. This is too much fun, but this is crazy. I love this game. This is crazy here. And Raikou Cakes, she's a woman, she agrees. Yeah, she's being pretty selfish here. That man's like, why is she doing that? She just became a beach. Do you have a crush on our neighbor? Wow, and I guess I'm going to have to tell the truth or lie again. And I'm like, what? Who? And she's like, Paris Beaufort, the model who sunbathes naked on Sundays. Oh no. Really? 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 You're gonna ask me if I have a crush on a naked model? Probably any guy would have some kind of a thing with a model who sunbathes naked on Sundays. Wow. I got one of you guys telling me to tell the truth. I got a couple of people telling me to lie my ass off. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna ask the woman here though. Raikou Cakes. Us girls can be pretty unscrupulous sometimes. She agrees. Raikou Cakes says be honest though, and I'm gonna trust the woman here because I'm gonna trust Raikou Cakes here because she's the only female I see telling me what to say. Raikou Cakes is saying be honest. All right. Let's go with a woman here because I think I'm going to need a woman's intuition here to get me out of this mess. The way he says naked, it's hilarious. What guy wouldn't have the hots for a naked model? Exactly. I kind of agree with what Raikou Cakes is saying here. All right, so, and I'm like, what? And he's like, Sarah, what even are these questions? Oh, now we're starting to come out. I thought we was going to have a choice. So now we're starting to say, what the hell, Sarah? Even he's saying that. What the hell are you doing here? You're kind of taking advantage of me here. And she's like, I'm just making full use of this situation, Miking. Yeah, we kind of figured that out, didn't we? We kind of figured that out. I'm kind of making full use of this situation. Yeah, I'd say you are. All right. I love how 3 out of 4 guys say lie. I love it, Ant-Man. 3 out of 4 guys in this situation would say lie, but the one woman in my chat says tell the truth. But she does agree that it's a pretty unfair question. Good for Mike for standing up for himself. I agree. This is actually fun. I'm liking this. And guys, this is actually made by the same developer who wrote a couple of other novels, or who published a couple of other novels that I really like on Steam. And I'll tell you more about those and go over those videos that I did recently or in the past 6 months on my channel here soon. But yeah, this is a awesome developer, and they continue to put out really good visual novels like this. So, all right, Big Nate, have a good one, dude. Abusing the situation is more like it, Golden says. To be honest, I'd tell her the truth if it was me. Raikou Cakes is definitely abusing. All right, so she says, I'm just making full use of the situation, Mikey. Wouldn't you? But she's like, besides, I'm having fun. Oh, wow. And... okay, here we go. So we're going to go with Raikou Cakes. Here's our choice. We're going to tell the truth. Yeah, we're going to tell the truth and tell her, yeah, we've kind of noticed the hot model. Well, who wouldn't? And I'm like, ask him first. And she's like, so, that's a yes. And I'm like, no. And he's like, she's pretty, okay? You both are. Oh, there we go. Clever words. She's pretty. I mean, at least he's being honest, but you both are pretty. And he's like, aw, here he goes. He goes right for her heart. But you're my soulmate. She might be pretty, but you're my soulmate. I think he pulled out some pretty good words. What do you think, Raikou? Is that not good words? In that situation for this guy, for Mike, is that not like the perfect answer? Look, she's pretty. You're both pretty. But you're my soulmate. I think he pulled out a good answer there. What do you think, Raikou? I'd love to know what you think about that. But you're my soulmate. And she's like, humph. She didn't like it. Maybe she doesn't believe it. I'm going to continue to tell the truth. Yeah, but you can be attracted to a naked girl, but it's not like you want a relationship with him. True. Is my opinion invalid? Alright, so I'm like, she's friendly. I've talked to her a few times. Uh-oh. This might be a little more truth than we need to say as well. Yeah, Ant-Man's like, but he is the other guy you're opposing. True. And Raikou's, yeah, he worded it well. I might be telling her a little bit too much truth again. I've talked to her a few times. Oh, wow. This might be... I might be digging my grave here. She was nice. And she's like... And I'm like, what? And she's like, huh. I don't think she liked that. I mean, she wasn't intimidating. Didn't try to bite my head off or anything. And she's like, oh, sure. And the fact that she flashes her jewels around the neighborhood has nothing to do with her being nice. Oh, wow. And anybody that knows anything, I mean, that anybody should know what she means by flashing her jewels around. The neighborhood has nothing to do with her being nice. And I'm like, I didn't even know that. But you should call me next time she does. Oh, wow. Wow. So she says she flashes her jewels around, basically meaning her breasts, right? Around the neighborhood. And I'm like, no, I didn't even know she did that. But you should call me next time she does. Ha ha ha. Wow. Okay. And I'm like, gulp. Yeah. Look at her face now, guys. Look at her face. I don't think that's real happy here. And he's like, oh no. He's like, your mic, Golden Bonnie is like, your mic is really dumb. Yeah, and Raikou Cake's like, dude, if she didn't want the truth, then why did she ask? Sheesh. Exactly. All right, so I told her, call me next time she flashes her breasts around the neighborhood. She's like, well, this has been very educational. Anything else you want to tell me? I'm going to continue to tell the truth. This has been entertaining. We're going to continue to tell the truth. We've already dug our grave, it sounds like. We're going ahead and stepping into the grave. We might as well go all in. Tell the truth. And I'm like, oh, this might help. I'm telling the truth. Paris Beaufort is as dumb as a brick. I think this would help. Paris Beaufort is as dumb as a brick. And he's like, laughs. I'm sorry, but she is. She's a sweet girl, but dude, poor girl even thinks England is in Africa. Also, if you try sunbathing in a polluted, overpopulated middle-class residential area with low walls, chances are you are a little soft in the head. And the other Mike's like, oh, that's true. At least we're getting along, me and Mike here. And finally, she snickers about that. Alright, so it looks like I kind of dug myself out of the hole I had dug there. Raikou Cakes is like, honestly, as a girl, if you said you weren't attracted to the naked model, I would know that you're lying. That's a good point, Raikou Cakes. That's a good point. Raikou Cakes says, Warrior and I will be the female opinions in here. Sarah is so pissed. Now we get a snicker out of her, though. We get a snicker out of her, Raikou. That's good. And he's like, anyway, going back to the dilemma at hand. And she's like, we didn't really make any progress, if you ask me. I still don't know which one of you is which. And she's like, why don't we just flip a damn coin? Oh boy, now she's gonna flip a coin over which one of us is real? Tell the truth, we're gonna continue telling the truth. And I'm like, hey, you know, I'm all for that. I might get lucky. And he's like, yeah, right. I hardly think that's a good idea, though. And she's like, of course not. But at this point, I'm really at a loss. And he's like, we still have to decide, though. And she sighs. And she's like, fine. If you are the real Mike, what do you suggest we do with the imposter? He's like, well, that's difficult. If I'm the real Mike, then I should stay Mike, right? The other one has to leave. Go out in the world and find their own identity. I mean, the world's really big anyway. So, agree with that or battle it out? I think I'm going to agree. I think I'm going to agree with that. I agree with that, but I'm the one who's staying. And she's like, are you the real Mike? And I'm like, of course I am. And he's like, is this still one of your weird question thingies? And she's like, just answer. Tell the truth. We're going to continue telling the truth, guys. We are going to continue telling the truth this whole game and hope the truth, like I said, sets us free. Yes, I am the real Mike. And so she's like, well, what about you? Are you the real Mike? Well, of course he's going to say yes. Raikou Cakes, man, she's kind of insensitive. Lots of laughs. HBS is like, true, kill them. Oh my god. Raikou Cakes is like both Mikes, think for the real one. So someone's life is about to be ruined. That's a good point, Raikou. And of course, he says he is the real Mike. And so she's like, prove it then. Convince me. And he's like, okay. A bit awkward. But I am Mike Jansen. Heart and mind. It's the only thing I know, really. I really wouldn't know what else to say. So she's like... And then I can say, no, I can't convince you. What? No, I can't convince you? Yeah, we both did our best. I'm gonna say, yeah, we both did our best. Like he said, we answered your questions. It's the most we can do for now. But you need to believe me when I say I'm the real Mike. And so she's like, well, what are you going to do if I ever say you're the fake? Tell the truth. I don't know. I can't leave. I don't want to. And she's like, all right, I think I just need to ask one last question. Sarah turned to me. And Sarah's like, Mike? I'm like, yes. And she's like, do you know the date? And I'm like, June 15th? And she's like, actually, it's already June 16th. Oh, asking me what date it is, like the day. And she's like, actually, it's already June 16th. That means whatever caused all this happened yesterday night. Can you remember anything? I'm like, not really. Not even a little bit? I'm like, I'm sorry, I tried, but the last thing I can remember is feeling very tired and falling asleep in front of the TV. So they both kind of pause. And she's like, that span of time is very crucial. It's the missing piece to this mystery. Either that's when you started to exist, or you're not telling us something. And I'm like, uh-oh. And I'm like, started to exist? Is it just me, or am I getting the feeling that I'm the odd one out here? And she's like, they're both like, pause. And he's like, look, we're just trying to help. And he's like, you're probably a victim too. I'm like, what is this? So both of you agreed that I'm the fake? When was this arranged? And she's like, you did just appear out of thin air, Mike. You're the stranger who barged into this house. And add to that, you have no memory of yesterday's events. It just doesn't make any sense. You don't make sense. And I'm like, I don't say this, but my chest felt heavy at Sarah's words. This can't be happening. Everything is turning against me. Even Sarah. And I say, oh, what do you want me to say here? I've already told you everything. Yesterday I went to work, I came home, I dozed in front of the TV, and then I woke up here. I've already said this. And she's like, well, how did you get here? Did you walk? Did you take the bus? Did you ride a rainbow unicorn? Facts, Mike. I need to know facts, she says. And he's like, guys, calm down. Seeing the two of you fight is just freaky. Yeah, he's seeing himself fight with his girlfriend. This would be a little bit weird. And so she's like, and I'm like, look, I really can't remember, okay? If I could, I would have no reason to hide it. I've been nothing but honest since I got here. And he's like, maybe he has selective amnesia. And she's like, that's not a reason. That's just an excuse. And look, I know I'm Mike. Please believe me. And she's like, well, what if you're a clone and you have no idea? What? A clone? And she's like, you wouldn't know any better. A clone? Is that even possible? Am I just delusioned? Maybe my desire to be Mike fabricated my memories and led me here? Maybe I blocked out the last hours of my mind because I didn't want to know the truth? My head began to throb with frustration. I turned to Sarah. The hope I needed was nowhere in her eyes. And I'm like, Sarah, please. And she's like, I'm sorry. It's just... I stood there dumbfounded, a drowning man robbed of his final lifeline. I looked at Sarah and Mike, but they both avoided my eyes. Wow. I never felt so alone. Fear surged in my blood. It turned into betrayal and then anger. How could Sarah let me down? I need her the most right now. But she won't listen to anything beyond her theories. How right can she be, anyway? This is just a matter of choice and opinion. And the truth is as sharp as it is simple. She just chose not to believe. Me. My teeth gritted. And I say, I thought I could count on you, Sarah. I thought you wouldn't let me down. And she's like, don't say that. You don't know how hard this is for me. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm having a ball here. She's like, stop villainizing me, Mike. I've done what you've asked. And I'm like, no, you didn't. You just jumped to conclusions and refused to listen to my reasoning. You said one night of trivia questions wouldn't be enough. But then you turn around and just like that accuse me of hiding something. And she's like, that's not fair. And I'm like, fair? Fair? Right. That sounds rich coming from you. And Mike is like, Mike, stop. You're hurting her. And I'm like, he's like, I know nothing about this is easy, but I think you have to take a step back. And, nothing. And then he's like, look, we'll help you, okay? But the way things are going, emotions are running really high. We should all take a breather from this. Why don't you just come by again tomorrow and we'll figure all this out? I'm like, what? Are you asking me to leave? And he's like, no, well, I'll leave if you want. And I'm like, no, shut up. You're just trying to get rid of me again. Like, I didn't mean it like that. It's just, I didn't. Should I calm down or attack? Wow. Calm down or attack? I think it means attack with words. Gotta drink some water here, guys. Throat's getting dry. And Raikou Cakes is... it's a good suggestion. Both Mike should leave, to be fair. And that's probably a good point. Oh boy, Mike is going in right now. Wow. Sounds like we should dump Sarah, maybe. Wow, Raikou Cakes. Alright, let's fight. People want to see a fight in the chat, so we're going to attack. The fear and despair turned into hot, burning anger. How dare this guy suggest that I leave? That asshole who is taking everything that is mine. And I'm like, you have some nerve. And she's like, Mike. I punched the imposter's face and tackled him to the ground. I pummeled him with every punch I could land. Oh, wow. Sarah's screams of warning and anger faded into the background. everything felt like a million miles away. Even as my fist came into contact with his flesh, I felt strangely distant. Serene. Can hear the punches. Oh my god. Like I was only a ghost hovering over what was happening. I didn't even notice Sarah's hands pulling me away to try to get me to stop. I simply continued beating him like a frenzied animal. Oh boy, this is not good. There was a feeling of being controlled. I savored it. I let it. But his lower lip spit into a large, unsightly gash. Oh, his lower lip split. His lower lip split into a large, unsightly gash. Warm blood tainted my fist red. Wow, I'm beating the crap out of him. Colin Bonnie's like, yes, a beatdown. Jazz Miner's like, no, stop fighting now. I can't stop now. I just have to read, guys. And Jazz Miner's like, oh no, boys, no fighting. It was then that I finally stopped in shock. Oh, what am I doing? What am I? Oh my god, look at that, guys. When I looked down at him, his mouth twisted into an amused smile. His eyes glowed with a sinister shade of red. Oh wow, guys. Maybe we did the right thing. Oh wow. Look at that. His eyes are red. A sinister shade of red. He's like, have you started doubting yourself yet, Mike? I wouldn't be surprised. You were always a little, soft. Like your punches. Now he's insulting me? Now he's taunting me? He let out a hoarse chuckle. I gripped his throat and brought my fingers heavy on his neck. Bastard, shut up or I'll kill you. His words came out in short, dry bursts, like teeny firecrackers sizzling out the last of their wick. He's like, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Haven't you, fantasized about this? What's it like to kill? To have that power? Now you're doing it. Congrats. Shut up, I say. He's like, are you aroused right now? Oh my god, what? Wow, Ant-Man says he was a devil, it was a trap after all. Raku is like, wow, this got spoopy. What is happening? Oh my god, does your weenie feel good? Damn, guys, this is wicked. This is wicked, what's going on? Does your weenie feel good? Are you aroused? And I'm like, fuck you! Before I knew it, my hands grabbed the nearby bat with all the intention of bringing it down on my face. I'll kill... Sarah, help me! And she's like, Mike! His expression changed from evil to helpless in a split second. Pain ripped through my body as the bullet pierced my skin. Oh, wow. What? Pain ripped through my body as the bullet pierced my skin? What is going on? Yeah, I looked at the screen and I was like, what I saw? Flash of red. And then I looked back and saw Sarah. My beautiful Sarah. She had her gun all along. I should have known. She had tears in her eyes. She's like, or I'm like, Sarah, it's not your fault. I wanted to say that I didn't mean all those awful things I said. But when I opened my mouth, a soft, wet trail of blood blocked my breath. I'm dying. She freaking shot me. Drowning. It feels like drowning. Getting blurry here. She's like, Sarah is like, Mike. And I'm like, run. Run, Sarah. Pain flooded my body as every last bit of me struggled for air. No. It can't. It thrashed and struggled. I looked at Sarah while I still could, and I was struck by an unbearable feeling of loneliness. Now that I'm here, I didn't really think about the end. Just pain and how to make it stop. But, everything is fading now. And I welcomed it. It felt fine. Wow. End 4. The Fallen. So, she shot me. She shot me, guys. That was obviously ending number 4. Ending number 4, guys, of Who is Mike? That was some crazy crap, and that was actually really good. I really enjoyed this, guys. So, this game is a game coming to Steam. I want to go ahead and... So now we've unlocked some of these extras here. A lot of them are still locked, though. Like, there's still 5, another 9, 14, 17 unlockables that I haven't unlocked yet. And, return. That was pretty good. And obviously, the ending is going to be based on the choices we make, what we choose to say, and when. Warriors Cat Lover was like, I expected none of that to come from his mouth. Yeah, no kidding. And all we did was try to be honest. I mean, we chose to be honest like at every decision. And then the last decision we made was to attack. Because that's what you guys said in the chat. I saw 2 or 3 people say attack. So I went with it. Sounded good to me. Raikou Cake says that was fun. You guys can download this for free at the link in the description. You guys can play this yourself and see if you can get a different ending. Here in a few days, guys, I might choose to go ahead and see if I can get a different ending, especially if I have some of you guys wanting me to play through, or maybe I'll make a video and show every possible ending. I don't know. We'll see. But maybe for right now, guys, I'm going to leave it to you guys to check this out. I want to go ahead and... I believe this game is made... I want to double check, guys, on something. Sure you want to quit? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I believe this game is made by Afterthought Studios. And... hang on, guys. Let me show you guys something here. They are freaking awesome. They've made a few really good visual novels, or they've released a few visual novels that I really liked as well. And where are they here? Okay, they've released It Comes Around. They didn't actually write that themselves, but they let me show you guys my desktop here. Now available on Steam. Yeah. Mostly negative. This game's getting mostly negative reviews. I thought this game was pretty good. Remember, this is the one, guys, where I read about it was a, what am I thinking, a school, and I read it like last week, and it was about the ritual that, yeah, it was pretty good. I was the one that recommended this. 92% found my review positive. And I liked that it was just a story. I mean, we didn't make any choices in this one or anything like that. It looks like most people are saying this game kind of sucks or whatever. But I enjoyed this one, and you guys can watch that if you wanted to. I thought it was pretty good. But Afterthought Studios, while they didn't write that game, they also wrote one that I really liked, and that was Forgotten Not Lost. And this was a visual novel that I read, I believe, back in April. And it was about, you know, what happens when we start getting you know, when we start losing our memory and dementia and stuff like that. And this was a really, really good visual novel, and I really like this one as well. Both of these games were released by Afterthought Studios, and now these guys also have Who is Mike. It is in green light right now, and it's been voted to be released on Steam. So it's not on Steam yet, but you guys can get this game right now at the link in the description. And I'm sure this will be a free novel. I don't know, maybe they'll ask a couple of bucks for it. I don't know. But yeah, this is also made and released by Afterthought Studios. So really, really good, I thought. I definitely like this one. This one looks like it's worthy of another playthrough. But I want to know what you guys have to say. Be sure you leave it in the comments down below, guys. I need to go take a quick break. I need to get my dinner stuff cleaned up, guys. And I will be back for my live stream under the moonshine here in probably about an hour. So we'll be doing some Dead by Daylight in that. I have another video game that I'm going to look at as well. And so I want to go and thank you guys for being here. Let me know in the comments down below or in the chat if you guys thought this was a cool game. So thanks so much for being here with me. Thanks so much for helping me make these choices, guys, and for sticking it out to the end, which was my death. The other Mike, well, I don't know. I don't know what happened to the other Mike. It didn't really say. Sounds like I choked the living crap out of him. I assume he's going to be okay, though. But at least I got to an ending where there's only one Mike. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here, and I will see you guys probably in about an hour when I do my live stream under the moonshine. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon.